Hello everybody and welcome to Rose's Cafe. Today we're going to make Filipino beef asado. Now asado is a Spanish word that basically means grilling or barbecuing of meat. It also refers to the act or the gathering together in social terms to grill or barbecue a meal and eat together. In the Philippines, the term asado has a special meaning that's a little bit different from other Spanish-speaking nations in that it's been sort of Asianized. In the Philippines, asado refers to a tomato-based stew of meat along with vegetables such as potatoes and carrots. That's usually served possibly with rice, and often is used as a filling for siopao, which is a Chinese type pastry. So this particular application in the Philippines has become significantly Asianized. I have the ingredients ready now, and here they are. A 4-pound beef chuck roast cut into quarters, added salt and pepper to taste, 4 tablespoons of cooking oil, a couple of cloves of garlic chopped, 2 onions, one of the onions chopped, the other one simply quartered, 2 tomatoes chopped, 1 large red bell pepper sliced, a couple of large cubes of beef bouillon, 2 bay or sometimes called laurel leaves, a half a cup of ketchup, 1 can of ripe olives pitted, a tablespoon of freshly ground black pepper, and last but not least, 4 small potatoes that have been cut into quarters. Now for this job we're going to use both a skillet for browning and a stock pot for simmering. For the most part, we're going to saute food in our skillet before adding it to the stock pot for cooking. Now you may be tempted to skip the sauteing and just pour everything in the stock pot and let it simmer, and that would probably come out pretty good, but it wouldn't be asado, it would be beef stew. Part of the sauteing is what gives the characteristic flavors. In the skillet, I've heated 2 of our 4 tablespoons of vegetable oil, and I've added our chopped onion and our 2 cloves of chopped garlic, and I'm going to saute those until the onions are translucent. Now the onions are translucent and softened, so I'm going to transfer them to the stock pot. Now with the remaining oil in the pan, I want to brown our beef chuck roast quarters. Just brown them on all sides. Now once you have the beef browned on all sides, you want to transfer that to your stock pot. Now this is browned on the outside, not done on the inside. It's going to simmer for an hour to get done. This is just going to help impart some flavor. Now we've gotten the beef all browned and added all 4 pieces to the pot with the sauteed onions and garlic. So the next thing we're going to do is add the tomatoes. The quartered onion, the 2 beef bouillon cubes, the bay leaves, the tablespoon of freshly ground pepper, get it all, I like that stuff, We're going to add the can of olives with the juice. Now we're going to bring all of this to a boil, and we're going to let it simmer together for about an hour. The liquid is boiling now, so I'm going to add the half cup of ketchup. Get that stirred in. And then I'm going to reduce the heat to medium-low and let it simmer for an hour. We've been simmering for about an hour now, and it's looking pretty nice. At this point, we're going to remove the beef and add the red bell peppers. We'll just set the beef aside for now and add our peppers and let those continue to simmer for about 30 minutes. Now while the peppers are simmering with the other vegetables, I've fired up the skillet again and heated up the second 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil, and now I'm going to fry the potatoes until they're brown. Also, while the potatoes are frying, we want to take the meat that we've set aside and slice it against the grain into serving size portions. Once we get the meat sliced up, we'll just let it sit here for a little while on the cutting board, and we will eventually be adding it back to the pot. Now our potatoes have fried up to a nice golden brown. They're done, so we're going to add them to the pot. And we're going to let that continue to cook until the original 30 minutes are up. The vegetables have now been simmering together for about 5 minutes. So we're going to add our sliced beef back to the mix. And we're going to let that simmer for about 5 minutes. The meat's already done. We just want it to have the benefit of the juices. And while that's going on, I'm going to get some rice ready. It looks like our asado is done and the rice is ready, so we have only to plate it up. So there's my beef asado, plated up with some rice. And I'm starving. It's definitely time for my dinner. Thanks for stopping by. We love cooking for you. Come back next week here at Rose's Cafe.